Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Konohana Kitan. So, in the last episode, we had Sasuke become tiny and adorable, and as a result she got to pretty much have a different perspective on things, especially on Yuzu. Got to see how much he's grown throughout her time at Konohana. Not so much physically, thankfully, but more on the inside really. And luckily Yuzu was able to break the curse on her by a kiss. At least if you believe Kiri, which, I want to. And I believe Sasuke should as well. For the greater good. And we also had the arrival of Hiragi, Sasuke's sister, where we got some nice sisterly bonding between the two of them. Got to see just how much Hiragi really loves Sasuke. And Sasuke loves Hiragi as well, obviously. And it was just a really nice time overall. And we also got to see the Yuzu-Sasuke ship kind of make some progress this episode as well. So it was a pretty good episode overall. So, let's get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. I hear a girly voice and yet I see a manly mustache. I'm getting mixed messages here. Oh, okay. I know you can't see without eyes, but just take my word for it. I'm over here. He clearly doesn't have eyes if he just ignored Yuzu. I see what his preferences are now. Okay, he does have eyes. They were just hidden in the shadows. I need an adult. It's just what that moment screams. Sakura actually hasn't had a whole lot of screen time and focus in the series so far, so we might be getting at this episode. Like, we've seen her do some silly things here and there, like chase Okiku with the scissors or save, quote-unquote, the turtle. We haven't really had an episode dedicated to her yet, I don't think. Especially not compared to characters like Yuzu and Sasuke who have gotten a nice chunk of focus. Okay, so yeah, I guess that guy. So he should be the last customer then, because he's literally the last one in that lineup there. I was specifically paying attention to that segment to see if he was there because I thought we already went through all the customers. But no, he was one left, unless they just added him in the opening this episode, which is possible. Everyone who watches my videos knows that I'm not the most perceptive person in the world. Oh, just drop some acorns. Just leave it to Sakura, it's fine. Who needs tea when you have acorns, really? I just... I don't think I've ever seen that before. Don't drop it. Man, the things this man can do with acorns, it's actually kind of impressive. Indeed it is. So this is going to be an episode where we see everyone's regulars. Yeah, you can only imagine what they would be like. Gee. Talk about some disappointment. Run away, Yuzu. It's the only option. I Duh. Wouldn't have been my first guess. Yeah, you don't say. A lot of help you are. Like Halloween. I know, right? Oh. uh, yes, it's safe to come out now. Do you really have to ask? Yeah, good move hiding. I didn't need to see that. Yes, that interesting fellow. And here I thought he was an acorn master. Oh, oh wow, that is cool. What are you thinking, Yuzu? Use your words, Sakura. I'm pretty sure Sakura can talk. I can't remember the last time she did, though. No, no, I got this. That's fine. War god problems. So yeah, definitely the title's making sense. A lot of gods showing up. Catch it, Sakura. You can do it. They do like Natsume. I mean, I guess if you're gonna threaten someone, you go all the way. That's still frame dancing. Yes. Is that a kappa? Is that a goose? A swan? Something. Yeah, but the Konohana Kitan now is pretty good too. All things considered. Yeah, you have a job to do. That's one word for it. Maybe you do. Oh, they're talking to him, yeah. Yeah, you don't work there. I don't think. I could. What? What? I don't think makeup can do that. And if it could, that brand would fly off the shelves. I don't even know what to say to that. I think you should wear the makeup all the time, like, even to bed. Man, that tail wagging. It does not work that way. That's not makeup, that's just straight up magic. Possibly dark magic. Probably dark magic. Why, because you never get any screen time? Again? Uh... She wants to play. But everybody's busy working. Because that's your name. Oh yeah, what could go wrong there? But I'll do it anyway. He's like, you're putting words in my mouth. Well, I mean... Oh, that's a lot smaller than I expected that to be. I think there's a drunk pass out in the... Oh, she is very cute. Yeah, bring her back to the place. Oh, and she has really nice eyes, too. Is she Ogiku's size? Who would throw her out? You would have to be out of your mind. If you don't want it, I'll take it. Yes, we need to take them off immediately. Another one's good with scissors. I'm doing important things, you know. Yeah, I'm sure you'd be a huge help. Hey, Okiku, your servants aren't obeying you. What are you gonna do about it? I'm sure at least one of those cracks is probably part of the design. Did you just behead her? Oh, wow. If that wasn't a doll, that'd be really dark. Yeah, just super glue it back together, it'll be fine. Or rice if you don't have super glue. I don't think she's impressed. Hey, Yuzu, she might help you. Yeah, I had a feeling. But she's probably willing to at least try to help. And that wasn't even really whistling. There's no way Sakura would overpower her, though, and that is very close to a kiss. Hey, Yuzu can be useful sometimes. She just needs the right time and place and situation. Because that's a dangerous one. Maybe, but her idea of playing is a bit dangerous. The trauma is real. At least now I finally have somebody to ship Okiku with. Except Sakura. It looks like she's about to push her off. That was not all humans, that was like a couple. How will they ever survive? Is that how it works? Yeah, they clearly have very different problems. You really shouldn't hold it like that. Yeah, but it seemed like she had a fulfilled life before that. Yeah, I bet they do. I can't believe this scene's actually giving me chills. Nobody likes you, Okiku. Are we really losing her? I really like that doll. A lot more than the current doll. Well, there goes that shit. Well, snow plus you wearing kimonos. She doesn't really need the outfit anymore. Ah, that's what the... Hey Ren, will you play with me? Just accept it. Oh, so it was thrown away accidentally? Is her name really Lily? That's perfect. Back to Konohana Te. Man. I feel like I got a lot more feels for a doll I just met than I really should have, because I'm getting chills again. But yeah, a lot of Lily's concerns apparently were unfounded. Though it is still unfortunate that, you know, she had to be separated from Okiku. I feel like that could have been a fun dynamic in the show if she stuck around. But good for her nonetheless. At the beginning, I was expecting a Sakura-focused episode, but we really didn't get that. It was more of an Okiku-focused episode, if anything. So, that was the 11th episode of Konohana Kitan. I almost said Konohana Te. Anyway, this episode. We started out with a customer coming by, who is apparently a regular for Sakura, and he just kind of passes by Yuzu to go to Sakura, which I would never do. Yuzu's like my favorite character, so if I was going to be a regular of someone in this place, it would be Yuzu. I mean, Sakura's not a bad choice. None of them would really be bad choices, really. Just comes down to personal preference. And apparently Ren also has a couple of regulars, which are, there's something dull rights. They apparently like to lick Natsume, so she hid from them, like a very smart kitty would. And this pretty much was a God-themed episode. Like, I think the episode was called The God's Day Off, something to that effect. So we got various gods. The Ren Sakura's regular was like the god of battle, god of wars, and something like that. And he like had no more use for his katana, was just using it for non-war things, and didn't even care that it was kind of damaging it, because I don't have any real use for it anymore. So, kind of a first world problem, just like a god problem, if that makes sense at all. But the second half of the episode was more Okiku focused. She's apparently not too happy that nobody seems to be paying much attention to her. Even later in the episode, when she was trying to get people to help out with something, they were just too busy doing their own thing. So she goes out into town, and she actually finds another doll, which and brings it back, of course. Now this doll, her name is Lily, as we find out at some point. She has led a very different life than Okiku, whereas Okiku was basically ignored because she was, creepy looking or something. This doll very much lived a fulfilled life. She was given to a child as a Christmas present and played with a lot, to the point where she just damaged and cracked all over, and eventually got thrown away. And she interpreted this as, kids grow up, they have no more need for dolls anymore, they move on to more adult things in life and just throw you away. And there's obviously some truth to that, but in this specific case, I guess it was just a mistake, and the person, her owner, went back for her and got her, and was gonna, buy her a new outfit or something. So, and naturally, she faded away from Konohana because of that. So, yeah, it was unfortunate we didn't get to keep her around as a main character, as a regular character. At least as regular as Okiku is, not that that's saying a lot. But no, she has to move on with her life. I did quite like that doll, though. It was quite cute. Especially I like the eyes on her. So, let me know what you thought of the anime, which thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.